Hello and welcome back to Rez Nation Podcast. This is Harrison DeClay with Apache Nation Athletics. And I just want to thank everyone for subscribing to our YouTube channel, pressing like and following and sharing the page as we continue to highlight and Apache Nation student athletes and the things they're doing, not just here locally, but across Indian country and other states. So again, thank you for tuning in. This is episode 5. Today we have another special guest, and I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Tyrell. Thank you.
Hello guys, welcome back. Today we're here with Preston Ortega. All you guys probably know him as Sonny. But I'll have him introduce himself. So you just got to introduce yourself. Tell us where you're from, or high school, and what you've been doing after high school.
Hello everybody, my name's Preston Ortega. I was born in Colorado Springs in Colorado, but I originally grew up most of my time here in White River. I probably moved back here in 2013, 14. Went to JFK for 4 years and then graduated from Apache in 2021. And future alumni of Fort Lewis College, we're almost there, so that's pretty exciting.
All right. So the sport that you do is football, obviously, because we have a football helmet here. Yeah. Just a little thing about yourself, like what made you fall in love into football?
For me, it was honestly just, I think the contact was mostly one of them. I think just being able to, as my coaches put it, like hurt somebody without getting in trouble for it. Yeah. But I just kind of like how physical it was, how it projects itself to be, and I feel like it's, we're known for basketball, and I think football is like on the side. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool too. But it was mostly the physical aspect, and then the Arizona Cardinals. So big Arizona Cardinals fan. I always watched Calais Campbell and Larry Fitzgerald, Kurt Warner, all those guys growing up. So
when they were good, huh?
Yeah, when they were good, that's Super Bowl. I don't know about this year, but yeah. It was mostly that though. Just watching those guys and kind of looking up to that. It was like my first true love. So
yeah. So you played in JFK too?
Yeah. But it was I think what JC was saying, it was flag. So yeah. It's weird because I've always liked football, but I really never played until like 5th grade.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and that was when I first got introduced to like flag, because like all the like JFK, TR, CBQ, East Fork, all the other schools have flag. Only Cane Days football tackle. Yeah. But that was really like the first time I ever started playing, and it was I've wanted to tackle, but it was just flag.
Yeah. So how was it transitioning from flag to tackle?
It was definitely nerve-wracking. It was a little bit scary just because being a freshman in high school, you just have all the older kids, kind of know more than you, and it wasn't really that hard for me. Like I was scared at first, but then again, you kind of get used to it, and once you hit a little bit more, you get a little bit more comfortable.
You kind of get scared of like getting hurt and stuff like that?
Yeah. More like
getting laid out.
Getting hurt, laid out, yeah. It was just like you see someone get laid out, and you're like, I don't want that to be me.
So, with your whole football career, what motivated you, or what inspired you growing up? Like, is there someone that you looked up to, or somebody that gave you the confidence to keep going?
The most part, it was, like I said, it was just the football players, like the Cardinals and all that. But I want to say my older cousin, he played football for Apache, and when I used to live in Globe, I think he was going to Apache and he played Globe. So I thought that was pretty cool, just watching him play, and I kind of looked up to him, saying, I'm gonna be the Falcon one day and play football for them, but it was just mostly him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So looking back to like Apache, what was like your favorite football memory?
Football memory? I have a couple, but I think one of them would be I it was in Pinon, I think 2018.
Yeah.
And I think this was like our first drive, and Kellen Parrish at the time was my QB, so he rolled out and threw me a 54-yard pass, a touchdown pass. So I thought that was cool because that was the first time I scored on a pass like that, and you really see like that time you really see us throw like passes and all that. We always ran the double wing and we always ran it, but for me to score on a pass, I thought that was cool. But that was
that like your first touchdown?
Yeah, that was like my first touchdown, like passing touchdown. So it was pretty cool. I was stoked, and I did get chewed out that next day because I actually ran the wrong route.
Yeah.
But I was all like,
it still worked.
Yeah, I was open. You know, I'm gonna do what I can to score.
Yeah. That's so you graduated in 2021.
Yeah.
And so you had that COVID year too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So how'd you feel about that COVID year?
It was heartbreaking. I won't lie. I was pretty devastated. That was something me and my family were looking forward to. Growing up was just, my mom will always talk about, can't wait for your senior year. Your senior year is going to be good. And then we had some good guys coming back after that playoff loss in Phoenix Christian. But it was devastating. I remember I was sitting outside waiting for, I think, the board to make a choice because Blue Ridge already made their decision.
They kept playing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They kept
so
playing.
they made their decision to play, and I was waiting for Ouch to stay, and then they said no. So I was pretty bummed out about it.
Dang, you missed your senior year of football, huh?
Yeah, and then I remember, I was trying to transfer. Well, not trying to, but I wanted to go to Blue Ridge just to play football. But my mom was like, no, just finish out Ouch, stay, just be there. And I was like, okay, so. And I ended up playing baseball for a senior year. But
oh, yeah. So what other sports did you play?
So I played football, basketball, and baseball.
Yeah.
So it was, I think, junior, freshman, sophomore, junior, I played all three. And then senior year, I only played baseball just because football and basketball were still a no-go. But
yeah. So what did looking back at, I'll just say again, what lesson did that program teach you, and what program how did that program teach you to become who you are today? I mean, you just finished your football year at Fort Lewis.
I think it just taught me to try my hardest no matter what.
Yeah.
It was just mostly just trying to be the best person I can be no matter what circumstances I was given.
Yeah.
And just having the heart to chase something that you want, and just no matter what, always try. So that's kind of what I left off.
So with you missing out your senior year, what was the recruiting process like? I'm pretty sure it was pretty hard, huh?
It was actually pretty hard. So out of high school, I had no offers or I was talking to nobody.
Yeah.
At the time, I kind of gave up on football. I didn't really plan to play anymore. It was kind of just like a dream that's gone away.
Yeah.
And I remember arriving to Fort Lewis for my freshman year, and I emailed the coach at the time.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, my name's this. I play football. I just want to see if I can walk on or try out for the team.
Yeah.
And it was pretty tough because I didn't get a response either.
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay, maybe football's not meant for me. A little time goes by. It's probably like the spring of 22. They posted a flyer saying, hey, if you want to try out, try out. I remember telling my roommates, I was like, I should do it. And they were like, why not? The worst they could say was no.
Yeah.
It was a little nerve-wracking at first, but I ended up doing some paperwork, and I think it was like a 3-week tryout, so they had me go to workouts, meetings, and practice and all that, and it was definitely a hard transition because it took up a lot of my time, and it was very hard. I was like in no shape to do it at all too, so it was hard, and I think it was a very difficult process, but that's how it's like though.
Well, you did. I'm saying you did pretty good because you did a walk-on and you got a spot on. Mm-hmm. And you've been playing for how many?
4.
4 years? Yeah. So you did all 4 years?
Yeah.
So what are you studying over there for those?
I'm studying engineering.
Oh yeah.
So it's just general engineering. I really haven't picked a specific one yet.
Yeah.
But I am looking to go to either civil or electrical.
Oh, okay. So how was like? Well, I'm pretty sure there's a big difference, but like, what was the difference between high school ball and college ball?
Definitely meetings, and meetings were like so important. So like in high school, we would have meetings, I think every Monday, like the first hour. But in college, it was like meeting like every day. So it was either early in the morning, that evening, and after practice.
So was the workouts different too?
Yeah. It was very different. It was more, so I would just say we kind of just did like powerlifting, so just regular squat, deadlift, bench, but over there in collegiate level, it's like more moving or being like an athlete.
Conditioning?
Yeah, so it was a lot of conditioning. It was a lot of not how much weight you can move, but how fast you can move it too.
Yeah.
So it was mostly it was a big difference, and that was something that I had to get used to, but I liked it too. It was fun. I definitely enjoyed working out. Sometimes it sucked, sometimes it was good, but
so you had your good days and bad days too?
Yeah. It was mostly in the morning sometimes. So out of like the 5 days out of the week, we probably lift in the morning 4 times.
Yeah.
And then Fridays are always like conditioning, so they'll make us go in the gym or outside and do like burpees and bear crawls and stuff like that. But
I don't even imagine doing that.
yeah, it was okay. It's just the Fridays that were pretty hard. Just everyone was dreading it. Everyone would go in the locker room and be like, yeah, we don't want to do this. And,
yeah.
But, it goes by and it's all okay, we're done.
Yeah. So what was the like biggest challenge that you faced in Fort Lewis?
I think it would be time management for sure, because being a engineering major and a football player doesn't really go well.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like I would wake up, go to class, go to meetings, practice, and then I'd probably have like 4 hours to myself.
Yeah.
And it was either like you sleep or you study. So it's kind of like it takes away a lot of time too. So I did miss out on a lot of my birthdays and family events and stuff like that. It was just took way too much time away.
Yeah.
So that was one of the things. And then the other one was just, I guess, self-doubt.
Yeah.
Because I did have a lot of times where I didn't, want to do it anymore, and I just kind of wanted to quit, or I didn't think I was good enough. But I kind of just told myself, like, if I wanted to quit, I shouldn't have tried out, or I shouldn't have started this process. But those were 2 of my main concerns. It was just time management and self-doubt.
When you felt like quitting, like what you said, was there like somebody that like pushed you?
Mostly my mom. I would talk to my mom a lot during those times, and she would tell me like, don't give up. This is for you. This is something you've always wanted. And it was always myself too, because I just said, what am I going to tell people when they want to give up, or what am I going to tell like the younger generation, like, what do you do when you're about to give up?
Yeah.
So I kind of just have to not be the bigger person, but be a stronger person and fight through adversity and push through it.
Yeah. So what was as a college student and as a college athlete, like what was your typical routine day like?
Oh boy. So there's really 2 seasons to it, but so let's just say in season, I'd probably wake up at 5:30, get ready, go to the meetings at 6, and then we probably won't get out till like about 7:30. So I would like get ready, take a shower, put my school clothes on, and go to the meeting.
Yeah.
And the meetings would end at 7:30, and then usually if you have 8 a.m., which I did all the time, go to my 8 a.m. class and go to class all day till 2. Probably have a 30-minute break, then meetings at 3 to 4, then practice from 4 to 6. And then if you had study hall, which everyone had, you
Yeah.
had study hall from like 6 to 10.
So is that like required?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of it's required unless you really had like a 4.0 GPA, then you didn't have to go. But mostly everyone was in there, so. But that's a typical day for me right there.
So, with you growing up here and you played at JFK and you went to Ultra Say and you did have a community support and with your family and stuff. What does it mean to represent, like when people would ask you where you're from and stuff, and like what does that mean to you?
It was definitely interesting because I would have teammates from everywhere. So I'd have teammates from Phoenix, Colorado, New Mexico, California, and everywhere. And I just tell them, they're like, "Where you from?" I'm like, "I'm from a small reservation called White River," and they're all like, "Where's that?" Like, they're just kind of clueless, and I'm just like, "It's in Arizona," and they're like, "Oh, so you're in the desert and all that?" I'm like, "No, I'm with the trees and elevation," and they're like, "Arizona has trees?" Or it's like, they're just all stunned. But I think it felt good to tell them that I'm from here, just because I feel like most people really aren't spot out for football.
Yeah.
Like, we have a lot of basketball, but, it's rare to see someone from football go out there. You can see it more now, which is exciting to see more kids starting to go out for football now. But, at the time, I think there was only 2 people, like Tariq Kose and Cesario, who went out there.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, so it definitely felt good to tell them that I'm from here.
Yeah.
I did, like, they were like, "Oh, so you're native?" And then they're like, "You don't look native." I was like, "Yeah, I'm native." So, but it was cool to tell them that. I felt really proud to tell them that I'm from here. I'm Apache. We can play football too. And just because we're kind of secluded from it, don't mean that we can't do it. So
yeah,
I thought that was pretty cool to tell them all that.
So there's like there's like culture get involved in that too. Like, did culture mean anything to you?
Like, what do you mean by that?
Like the culture, like the tradition and stuff, like saying that you're Apache and stuff, did that like give you a little motivation and stuff? Because like they always say Apache's different, like they're always known for war and stuff like that. And would you ever compare that to going into a football game and stuff?
Yeah, I think it does. Just showing, because like I said, most people think that Apaches, like, they can't play sports or like do like just play
or
sport.
Short.
Or short, yeah.
Like what's that movie? Smoke Signals?
Yeah.
When they say they were like 4 feet tall.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. That's funny. Yeah, I thought it was cool just to say I was Apache, and I kind of just wanted to show, like, I wanted to show, like, hey, I'm Apache, I'm gonna hit you as hard as I can.
Yeah.
It don't matter if what race you are, I'm just gonna be who I am, and I just thought it was pretty cool to show them all that.
So, with you coming from here and stuff, and like what you said, that we're a big basketball community and stuff, like, but football does kind of get overseen. But there's kids out there that want to be football players, and there's kids that want to go collegiate, probably pro and stuff. But what advice would you give to them?
I would tell them just do it. It's really hard to do it at first, but if there's no way, make a way, because I tell myself, like, sometimes I'll think about it, I'll just be like, I had a 0% chance of playing football. Like, I didn't have any highlights, I didn't have no connections, I had nothing. I started way from the bottom, and it kind of just seemed like they kept telling me no, but there's always going to be a way. You just have to find it, and don't give up on something you really want. One of my coaches used to say, if you don't sacrifice for the things you want become the sacrifice.
Yeah. So
if you really want to chase a dream, and if you really feel like you can do it, then do it. It doesn't matter what people can say. People are going to talk. That's just normal things. People are going to say you can't do it, you're too short, you're not that fast, you're not that strong. And I've heard it all before, like throughout the years, even now, but it's you just have to focus on yourself. Don't listen to the outside noise, and find a way. That's the advice I would give.
Yeah, listen to him. So looking ahead, you just got done with your last season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what was like in the beginning before that season? Did you have like a goal, and like did you did you have like a goal to yourself, like, you know, like I'm gonna get this amount of yards or whatever, or were you just there in the moment and stuff?
It was more like playing time. So it is. I won't lie. It is very competitive. So even though you're our teammates, everyone's fighting for a spot, and that's what our coaches always say was they're gonna put the best person on the field, and it was playing for playing time, fighting for playing time, because usually if one guy shines out more than the others, they would kind of make him like the permanent.
Yeah.
But it was mostly playing time, so my goal was, you know, I'm going to try to get on that field as much as I can, and it doesn't matter where I'm at, I just want to be on that field. So it was mostly that, and at least touching the rock. You know, I've always wanted to run the football in college, and I will in practice, and it's fun.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, if you fumble, or if you get tackled, someone strips it, you kind of lose that privilege.
Yeah.
But that would be my main goal, was to get on more playing time.
So, if you could, where would you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I would hope to see myself working for the Air Force. That was kind of my dream, to go to the Air Force and do construction in the Air Force, or maybe come back here and do something here. I know they have that dam that needs to be fixed still, or they're looking for engineers, so maybe that too. But it would definitely be the Air Force first, and, you know, maybe one day, maybe after that, or when I'm all fine, you know, come back and coach. But
So you think a little bit about coaching and stuff?
Yeah, I kind of did it over the summer with some of the guys, like Jason, the first guy that you guys did.
Yeah.
I helped coach him and some of those other guys that are going to college now, or even like their senior now.
Yeah.
I coached some of them this past summer, and it was a fun experience. It felt good to teach them a little bit more about football, not just like what they know now.
Yeah.
But I did see myself coaching, maybe not right now, but later on in the future.
Yeah. Is there like an age group that you want to?
High school.
High school?
Yeah. I think high school ball is fun. I wish someone like that did that for me when I was in high school.
Yeah.
It was, you know, I've always wanted to do more. Like, you know, I feel like there's more I can learn in high school, and I just kind of want to show people that, like, hey, you know, I want to be there for them and show them more. But
Yeah.
it was definitely like that, though. Like, I wish I had something like that in high school.
Yeah, something like you're not gatekeeping or nothing. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no reason to. I mean, you kind of see it every day with the the colleges now.
Yeah.
Like, they like go to their local high schools, or you'll see it on TV. But
Yeah. So, was there like a game at Fort Lewis that you remember? Like, same with I just asked you about high school and stuff.
it would definitely be the most memorable game would be 2 years ago. I think in 24. So it was like our last home game. We're playing against like a rival, and I remember when we first went outside, it was cold, it was snowing, and like everywhere is white. You can't really see like the mountains or stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it was cold, but I remember when, you know, it was towards like fourth quarter, like they started to put some of us in, so I got to go in and play the game, and it was fun because once I like first went in, it just got sunny out of nowhere. It like got real sunny, and it got warm, and I just remember that, and it was a fun game. So yeah.
So weather's bipolar over there too, huh?
Yeah, it's it's not. It hasn't been, but it just this past year it didn't snow till like late December.
Yeah.
So it's just been sunny. I think it rained a few times, but it gets cold real quick. So
You guys traveled a lot too, huh, for the season?
Yeah, we did travel a lot. I think the farthest place we went to was Black Hill State, and that is in South Dakota, North Dakota. We go to South Dakota, Denver, Las Vegas, New Mexico, not Nevada.
Yeah.
I think they're going to Kansas this year for their opener. And I think we played Phoenix Christian a couple times.
Yeah.
I couldn't go because I think I got hurt that game, so they didn't travel me. But
so, with you being a college athlete and stuff, how is it like traveling, like during or like for the games, but you still had to study a bit, like?
Yeah, so I think our last game we had like a big test coming up, and we went to Denver.
Yeah.
So our test was that next day.
Yeah.
So we were just, I think I sat by my buddy because he was an engineering major. We had the same class, and we were just kind of like trying to do math on a bus, and the bus is rocking, everyone's loud. So it was pretty hard, and it was kind of just like you have to, else if you don't, it's kind of just like you're just gonna, I guess, either pass or fail at that point.
Yeah.
But it was hard though. It was hard trying to do work on the school bus, and usually that's what they tell us. Like, if you're gonna travel, just try to study and do your work before.
Yeah.
But it was hard. it got to the point where it was like 2:00 and we were still driving, and I was tired, and I was all like, I'm just gonna pray I get a good grade, and I went to bed.
So looking ahead now, if you right now, and you would you saw yourself like in JFK playing flag football, what advice would you give to yourself?
What advice? I would give myself a lot of advice.
Yeah.
But the main thing I would be like is, don't be afraid, because I really felt like when I was younger, when I wanted to do more, people saw it as being corny or trying to be better.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to go outside and do drill work, or just do footwork and football stuff really that you see people do now, and it's people at the time, people were saying, that's weird, or why would you do that? And I would just tell myself, don't be afraid and just do it, because the faster you learn, the faster you'll get better. So
yeah, so it's got you wanted to commit yourself even at a younger age, but other kids was out playing and stuff.
Yeah. And I'll just probably say don't listen to the noise. Do you? Don't worry about anyone.
Yeah. So here's some fun questions. Who's your funniest teammate on the team?
My funniest teammate. That's hard because all my buddies are fun, but it would probably have to be my friend. His name's Logan. He plays O-line.
Yeah.
And I think this is just funny. We were at Fort Lewis, there's deer that roam around.
Yeah.
And they're not scared. They're used to seeing people, so they'll walk right up to you and hang out with you. But I think we were driving home from practice or eating or somewhere, and my friend was like, "Hey, look, there's a deer. I'm gonna try calling it." And then he was just like, "Man," or he was making a funny noise, and we were just like, "You're dumb. Why are you doing that?" And he just kept doing it. So he would probably be the funniest, because it's like, dude, you're just being stupid at that point.
Yeah.
But he would be the funniest though.
It's always good to have somebody on the team like that. Especially if it's everybody's heads is down, but I'm pretty sure he'll bring people's heads up. So what's your pregame meal or ritual or a song?
Meal. So I think my pregame meal would be some scrambled eggs, hash browns, and some bacon. Nothing too crazy. They fed us at the school, so we would eat at the cafeteria every morning before a game.
Yeah.
So that would be my meal. My favorite song to listen to, it kind of varies each week.
Yeah.
But it would probably be, I think it's called Myself by Little Baby.
Oh, yeah.
That one's pretty good. I think I get one of these every game, so kind of gets me hyped and awake, and that'd be my pregame.
So, if you weren't playing football, what other sport would you play?
I would say basketball. Basketball, I felt like I was pretty decent at it, and I liked playing it too, which is funny because we would play as a team, as a football team, we would play basketball.
Yeah.
And they're saying they're like, this guy can't play basketball. And, it's funny because I would do a few moves, or I would like, I guess, show them up.
Yeah.
And they would be like, you can play, or they're just all surprised. And I'm just like, yeah, dude, I come from a basketball town, might as well be good at it. But it would be basketball, and I think weightlifting.
Yeah.
I like lifting heavy stuff, I did tell my friends that I did want to get into that.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get into powerlifting, but
you should try that. They're doing that thing again, isn't it? The strongman competition soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did tell me to do that, but I feel like I'm still transitioning from being an athlete to a bodybuilder, because it's some stuff I'm strong at and some stuff I'm not.
Yeah.
So like I feel like bench, it was just at a certain weight, and I feel like I want to bench heavier. Squat was pretty heavy. Deadlift, it's okay, but like picking up stones and stuff like that, I'm not very good at. So I feel like I have to pick up heavy stuff and move it. But it would be those two. It'd be weightlifting and basketball.
I think they're gonna do that event, huh?
Yeah, they are. Well, I don't know. Will you still be here then?
I leave in a couple weeks, so I won't be here. But I know they're trying to tell me to come back for. They did tell me to come back for bench sometime in October, or squat or something like that.
Yeah, I think that's like what, in September.
Something like that. Yeah, they were just telling me like you should come back for it. I'm like, not really where I want to be yet. So I want to try to work on that first, and then I'll try it.
Yeah. So, who's your biggest impact in your football career?
My biggest impact? It would probably be my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I feel like, He got me through most of my troubles, my pain that I dealt with, and I feel like if it wasn't for Him, He wouldn't have paved the way for me.
Yeah.
I'm very intimate about that. I like the Word, and it was hard times, and I just try to pray to Him, saying, this is what you want from me. Just help me understand, and feel like He got me through that. But it was mostly Him and my family, really.
Yeah.
It's hard just to see my family growing up. They kind of didn't really do what they wanted to do growing up. It was just mostly like, graduate, start working, or provide for their family. But for me to have this opportunity to go chase my dreams and set out what I want to do, and for them for helping me get there, I kind of did it for them. I'm just saying, like, why would I quit, or why would I do stupid stuff if I was just going to throw it all away like that?
Yeah.
And then friends, some close friends, I feel like they just kind of kept me into it. We talked about it. We had our laughs, had our moments, but it was mostly those three, though. Just
yeah. So, if you were to train with the athlete that you looked up to, who would it be?
I feel like it would be. Well, I can't say the athletes I mentioned before, because I feel like they're kind of older now. So
Yeah.
they're kind of like at their point where they're about to retire. But it would be Buda Baker. He's a safety for the Cardinals.
Yeah.
I felt like he has like that dog mindset. Like, I'm going to do everything I can to win, or I don't care who you are. I'm going to run right through you.
Yeah.
It would be him, and then Cam Scatterboo from ASU. He's a
Yeah, no.
he's a dog,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
He's a
Yeah,
dog.
he
He's a good running back, and
He's a beast. Son.
yeah, he's a beast. I just like his mindset of just takes more than a few guys to take him down. So it would be
Yeah.
him. And I would just say probably, I want to say someone more like, kind of like on the laid back side, more technique wise.
Yeah.
So it'd probably be like, I'd probably say like James Conner. He's a good running back too.
Yeah.
I feel like he's kind of like on that chiller side, but definitely those two, Cam Scatterboo and Buda Baker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only said that because I'm a U of A fan, so
know.
like, so, so what does being successful mean to you?
Being successful means trying. So I feel like when people fail, they kind of just, that's when they give up, and that's when, you know, they don't think they're cut out for it, or, you know, I feel like most people succeed is because even though they fail like more than 100, or, you know, a lot of times, I shouldn't say 100, but even though they fail a lot, they succeed through it. Like, they learn from their mistakes, they work a different plan, and they succeed. And I actually do want to tell one little story about that. So in college, I took a calculus class, and, you know, I was on the brink of quitting school at that point. I like failed that class like, I think 3 times. And it was just like, you know, I started to question myself. I was like, you know, is this even for me? Is this what I want to do? And I was like, you know what, I'm going to try again. So I ended up passing again. But I think successful means just not giving up, you know, even though no matter what circumstances you're given or what the situation might be, just keep trying, and eventually you'll succeed.
So, we're coming into another school year and stuff, and fall semester is going to start. We have Fort Lewis has a bunch of freshmen coming in, but what advice would you give the freshmen?
Do not miss the first week of class. Go to office hours. The classrooms are pretty small to where you can talk to and actually know your professor.
Yeah.
It's not like a big classroom to where you have 50 people. I think at most you have is 15, I think. I could be wrong, but
yeah.
Do not miss class, because if you miss class, you're going to get dropped from your classes, and, you know, dealing with the register office is pretty hard. Go to office hours, because you're going to need them. At Fort Lewis, you get a free ski pass for your freshman year, so I would definitely say go out and go skiing, even if you don't know how to, because I think it's fun, because I just started skiing or snowboarding this year.
Yeah.
And I would just say have fun, because it really does go by fast. You know, I'm still in school, but I kind of look back at like my memories on Snapchat, and I'll be like, damn, I was a freshman like 4 years ago. That's pretty insane.
Yeah.
But definitely those things, just go to class, talk to your professor, build a relationship, take advantage of the ski passes, and time management. You're going to learn that real quick. Either you're good at it or bad at it, you'll learn.
Yeah. So, is there anybody that you like to thank that got you to where you are today?
Like I said before, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. My mom, she's probably going to watch this. My mom was a big point in my life. It's where she helped me with everything. I think she actually bought this helmet for me. And she was just a big supporter. My mom, my sisters were pretty good. My nephew. I could sit here and name all of my family off, but it would be my close family. And it would probably be my late uncle, too. He kind of passed away before he saw me all do all of this. But, you know, he kind of just been a big fan to me ever since high school. And I just thought to do it for him. But I feel like he was a big part of it, too.
Yeah.
My coaches, so Brandon Newcomb, Ray Costa, even though I didn't go to school out to stay, they still talk to me. They still help me with stuff. And I just want to thank them. Some teachers at the high school still, and close friends. But if it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't even be sitting right here talking to you guys. So.
Yeah. But, all right. Well, that's the kind of questions I have. I don't know if Harrison has any questions. You got your rapid ones?
I do actually, but I guess, well, Sonny, before we wrap up, you kind of mentioned him earlier. I want to take a moment to remember your uncle, Josh Cheney, who so many of us knew as Joshy or Joshy Poo. He was one of the biggest supporters of Apache Athletics and Apache Youth, and he meant a lot to this community. Mm-hmm. I was blessed to call him one of my best friends. If you were watching this interview today, what do you think he would say to you?
Gosh, that's honestly, I really don't know. He's kind of he's funny, so he'd probably say something funny to me or joke with me or be like, you finally did it or something like that. But I would think he would say something funny, but he would definitely say, I think he would say he was proud of me. And
That's definitely,
yeah.
He's always funny, but also had his way of coming across serious and giving that serious talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that, and we know he'd be proud of the man that you've become. We appreciate you taking the time to join us today on Rez Nation Podcast, and we wish you nothing but success this season and beyond. Some of the episodes we did a rapid fire, so I'm gonna scroll back up through my questions, and first thing that comes to your mind, right off the top of your head, let's see, favorite NFL team?
Cardinals.
Oh yeah, you did say that. Favorite NFL player of all time?
It was probably Larry Fitzgerald.
Larry Fitzgerald. Pepsi or Coke?
Coke.
Early bird or night owl?
Both.
Coffee or energy drink?
Energy drink.
Yeah. Nike or Adidas?
Oh,
What do you prefer?
I think recently it's been Nike, but I've always loved Adidas.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Favorite sports movie?
The Blind Side.
The Blind Side. That's a really good movie. Favorite, well, I guess home game or away game?
Away game.
Fry bread or tortillas?
Oh. I might have to go with tortillas. Yeah.
Mountains or the desert?
Mountains.
Mountains. Texting or phone calls?
Phone calls.
Favorite Apache food?
Apache burger.
Apache burger.
Apache burger. Apache burger.
Yeah, one word that describes Apache Nation.
Resilient.
Resilient. Thank you. Basically, just want to say thank you again for joining us. We just started these series, the Rez Nation Podcast with Apache Nation Athletics, and you can find us on our YouTube channel. We'll be sharing it to our social media. We have Facebook, our YouTube channel, and our Instagram page. And again, thank you to Terrell for taking the lead in our interview sessions. We أشوق لكم تونن أرسل دي Apache Nation Athletics دي YouTube channel بكك وأشوق هي tuning on say watch it that way, like our student athletes, our kids, our youth. That's one of the goals I've always wanted to keep going. Was one of the former chairmen of our tribe, the late chairman has stated, never forget the youth, never leave the youth out, always encourage the youth. And I take those words seriously, and I wanted to see how we can expand the platform that we have through Apache Nation Athletics. And we're so thankful that we get to share the positive stories here in our communities with the whole, pretty much basically everywhere throughout the country, Indian country, and wherever the internet can reach. So, anything else, Terrell?
I got nothing. Happy to have you here. And thanks again for watching, and I'll have him close out.
I just want to say thank you guys for allowing me to share a part of my story. I feel like it's important for people to know that, you could be given nothing and still make something out of it. But just want to thank you guys, and don't give up on your dreams. If you want to do anything you want, follow it. And that's all I got.
All right.
Thank you.
Later.
Thank you.